What is it we enjoy about a hero? Specifically a film hero. We want him to be strong, to be empathetic, to have good moral standing, help the weaker, right? And in most cases, and in most movies, we get just that. But what's missing? To me, what usually doesn't sit well is believability. Either a hero is too formidable, or is just too much of a Boy Scout. It's the reason many people favor Batman over Superman. We all know the intricacies of human nature. None really believe virtuosity exists in its purest form, right? We expect flaws. Flaws are natural. Flaws are lessons. Flaws make us human. This is what Taylor Sheridan is great at doing. Designing human characters. Human heroes. Look at this scene.
Ahora vas a conocer a Dios.
This man has literally just murdered an entire family, and out of context, he did what I just said, and it's horrible. But within this Taylor Sheridan product, it's expected, pretty much warranted. Alejandro is a Mexican sicario, a hitman, and he pretty much spends the entire movie on a vengeful rampage piecing apart Mexican drug cartels. He's not perfect, he's a cold-blooded killer, but the beauty of Taylor's writing is that we accept his flaws and root for him anyway. Why? Because his actions are righteous, even though he isn't. Here's another example. Hell or High Water is about two brothers, Tanner and Toby, two bank-robbing brothers who have a mission to pay off a debt on their mother's house. Throughout the film, they are hunted by two cops in a game of cat and mouse. Between these two groups of men, can you tell me which one we end up rooting for? That's right, they're criminals. Why? Because they're relatable. They do wrong things throughout the entire movie, but what keeps us rooting for them are their moral characteristics and their relatability.
Don't chase me, Chief.
What's so beautiful about Sheridan's writing is what he's bringing back is an old representation of heroes. The imperfect heroes. Now, I wouldn't say they're anti-heroes because they don't really have a stance of opposition.
This is not myth.
More like reluctant men who just don't accept immoral actions or negative circumstances to fall on people they deem innocent or themselves. Rob a bank, help the poor, but also keep some of the money for yourself because it's human nature. Tear down half the Mexican mafia because they killed your family. Yeah, I'm with you. Seek out sick men that assaulted and victimized an innocent Alaskan girl. How could you not? Corey Lambert. Corey Lambert is a reluctant character with his own demons, yet he finds it unbearable to watch justice not be done for young Natalie. Wind River is yet another example of an imperfect man doing imperfect things in the name of righteous justice. And what is more human? This is what we need in a hero. Right?
What the fuck? Evidence! Evidence!
You know, I got all the time in the world here.
As a fatherless child, I looked to the men I saw in movies as examples. And as luck would have it, I was privileged to see those exact grounded character types on screen. Spaghetti westerns really allowed me to see the world in gray. Yes, there was a good guy and a bad guy, but that never meant that the good guy was always a sheriff and that the bad guy was always a robber. It was actually often the opposite. Instead, what I learned is that you can judge a man or woman by their actions, and that a hero could be anyone with good morals and a taste for justice. And obviously, wicked fast hand cannons. Okay, I digress.
Was something that you do a lot when you're on television like I was. And so it gave me an allergy to that. I'm allergic to exposition now in my writing. And I look for absurdly simple plots so that I can simply focus on the characters.
This is what Taylor does so well. He makes me relate to a character and allows me to see moral motive through experiencing their lives from fade in to fade out, rather than just telling me, hey, this is a good guy. Look at the good things he's doing. He keeps them human. Because we all are flawed, so why wouldn't the characters we create be as well? Right? Humans aren't perfect. We often tend to victimize one another. We often tend to take advantage of one another just to get ahead in our own footing. We are very id-driven, ego-driven characters. So why wouldn't more characters like that exist? I hate purely written characters. It doesn't exist. Disney Channel is for kids for a reason, and humans are flawed, imperfect people.
Everybody get on the fucking ground!
This has been Moving Picture. I do hope you have enjoyed my first episode. Please do consider subscribing for more, and go check out Mayor of Kingstown. It's one of Taylor's recent TV series, and I love it. It's about a criminal and prison mediator who lives in that exact gray area I described and has to maneuver it while keeping things fair and just. Also, Yellowstone, he's got another show on the Paramount Network, Movies with Ira Moore. Okay, this guy doesn't stop working, so just go check out his stuff.